Welcome back to Weekends with Alex Witt. We have the breaking news of this hour. The death toll is rising after a massive earthquake shook Nepal's capital of Kathmandu. More than 1,000 people are feared dead, and numerous search efforts are underway. The quake was centered in a very densely populated area of the Kathmandu Valley. And joining me now is Sean Casey, an emergency response team leader for the International Medical Corps. Sean, what do we know about casualties? What are you seeing?
Well, I was in Bhaktapur when the earthquake struck and there were buildings collapsing around us. We saw quite a number of injuries, one body in the streets right where we were, and we've heard about many more, especially in the older parts of Kathmandu and Bhaktapur, which is the ancient capital. The older buildings really crumbled. The buildings made of brick, and there are quite a few injuries.
And Sean, I understand you've traveled now and you're in Kathmandu. Talk about how you traveled, what that was like, what you saw, and the devastation that you're seeing now in Kathmandu itself.
Right. So we were in the ancient capital, and we had to stand in squares to avoid being close to buildings, as there were quite a few aftershocks. And my friends and I ran from square to square through the former capital city, and then walked for about 3 hours until we were able to get a taxi to get us to the edge of town, and then had to walk into Kathmandu. There were people lining the streets everywhere. There are camps being set up of displaced persons. People are sleeping outside. When we got to Kathmandu, my friends and colleagues and I sat in front of our hotel building. The hotel was destroyed. So we're seeing a lot of destruction. We're seeing people camping outside. We're still feeling aftershocks pretty regularly.